Yeah, hi all, good morning. Sorry for the late for 7 minutes, but definitely we are going to learn very interesting thing today. So far we have learned HTML, like fundamentals only, HTML, CSS, and we understand the importance of CSS framework because CSS is very tough to work. So it's better to take help of CSS frameworks. We have many frameworks in the world, but three things are very popular. So Bootstrap is the most popular from the beginning. Okay, Bootstrap and Material UI and Tailwind CSS. Okay, Tailwind CSS came like I think 2 years back if I'm not wrong, but nowadays everyone started loving Tailwind CSS. So in this first 18 sessions, I just provided few basics about Bootstrap, and in the next in coming weeks, okay, we have another good like expert in CSS compared to me is far and far better. So I will show you page. Okay. So you see we
Sell online.
this I've given the demo right. Some website. Okay. This one. This one is designed by a student. Yes, he's a JPNC Nagar college student. He's very good. He's very good in programming also, but especially in CSS, very few people will be there like like good command. So he's the one person. One, I think few more people are there, but I'm going to give a responsibility to IAS, like taking forward this CSS part. So I will publish the plan, how he is going to provide a training or video tutorials and whatever it is. So complete he will definitely I will discuss with him and will plan that each and every page he will explain how to design with the bootstrap or so if you see this is beautiful, and even if you go to any page, it's of course this is done in of course React application, but even with HTML, CSS, with that Bootstrap also, designing part we can do it. We don't need to learn JavaScript or other things. So designing, he will explain. So from Monday we are going to enter into the JavaScript. So we will travel through JavaScript simultaneously. You should continue learning CSS because few people what they will thought. So I'm going to close the sessions on CSS from today. So students also thought that okay, already we are experts, so we don't need to learn anything. No, don't be in that way. So continuously you should learn. So JavaScript I'm going to explain completely. Completely means 360 degrees of JavaScript. mm, Everything. So here today the topic is Figma. What is Figma and why we need to learn Figma? Okay, so I will open. And before entering to that, first we need to understand what is the need of a separate. So if you see in a software development, once you get a job, here I'm keep on explaining that okay we should design equal to Amazon, right? You should replicate Amazon. Okay, how this is there, you are observing this. Okay, you are able to see what is the font size of that, what is the font styles and all these things. You are taking a reference of this Amazon and you are working on, and you are able to replicate that. You are designing that clone on top of that. But once you get a job, okay, they don't give a reference like just go and see Amazon how they have designed, or Flipkart how they have designed. Take those designs and implement in our application. No, right? So if you are working on any other project, means that definitely it will be unique with other applications in the world. Maybe they will take some references from other applications, but most of the time, designs and all these things, even color combinations, fonts, these things are completely different. So even if you compare Flipkart, so this is Amazon. The Flipkart is also a another popular e-commerce application, web application. So if you see, maybe the like structure of that application is same. The header and shopping cart, search bar, and these things. But if you just compare, the styles are completely different. So for Amazon, the logo is at completely left side. For Flipkart, they have enough space left side and right side also. They have a blue color in the background. Search bar, they don't have a drop down list here. So lots of changes are there. Become a seller, some different thing. So, but in office, once you get a job, who will provide these designs? Because you can't, as a developer, because you are going to get a job as if you learn JavaScript and all these things, you will become a developer. So you will be software developer, but someone need to be there to provide the designs. So there is a separate team called UI or UX. There is a separate team uh, for big applications. Suppose for Amazon, they will have a dedicated team. They will design, they will decide, they will discuss, and they will come up with a beautiful designs, and they will give those designs to you. And as a developer, as a web developer, you should able to design exactly equal to those designs. So um, the these people are using a tool called Figma. So they are using Figma to design, to prepare the designs, like to prepare the prototypes, okay, and everything. So once they will provide, okay, while designing. So if you see, suppose you join in a Flipkart. So somewhere the requirement is we should redesign. Okay, we should redesign this portion. We should redesign this portion. Then what they will do, they will create exactly the same design, like similar design in Figma, and they will change according to the need. So here we don't have a border, right? They will design a border, and maybe if they want to change the background, little background color, they will change it, and font size or anything. Even if they want to add a button here, whatever designs it is required based on the demand, or in that their discussion, their plan, they will come up with those designs. Then we should, as a software developers, as a web developers, we should take a reference of those designs and we should implement in the same way. Okay, if whatever the fonts they have given, we should follow the same thing. Whatever the, how much space they have given in that design, suppose for one product to another product information, it should have like 5 pixels. So if they have mentioned 5 pixels, definitely you should give only 5 pixels. The font size and the font style and mouse over effect and everything design perspective, everything they will provide, and we should follow. So there is other team is there, so testing team, right? So whatever you design, testing team, once you complete the design, this testing team also will compare Figma. So Figma, you will get a design. As a developer, you have done some designs. Okay. This testing team will compare this Figma and your design. If you miss something from Figma, they will raise a ticket. That Raghu, okay, in Figma, they have mentioned 5 pixels margin, but you have given 5.5 pixel. So even if you did a small mistake, okay, your work is not going to be in a production. You don't get an approval. So there is lots of things are there in software development life cycle. Of course, we are going to learn each and everything like step by step. So but this is the time to focus on Figma, because if you want to become an UI and UX developer, you should learn how to create designs in Figma. But if you want to become a web developer, because here our training is, we will train you as a web developer. So here you don't need to be expert in designing the styles in the Figma, designing the like components or something in Figma. As a developer, you should know how to use Figma. Okay, how to use Figma. So if you see, if you are completely new, I think most of you heard about this first time, if I'm not wrong. So just go on, get started. You can log in with a Google account. Just create some already. If you have an account, just go and log in with that. What kind of work we'll do? So software development. How will you primarily use Figma for personal use, for work, for teaching, or taking class? Because I'm just teaching, so you can also apply the same options. Just create account. So it will create an account for us. So even I don't know how to design things in Figma, but I know how to use Figma while designing the actual web application. So definitely you will find number of tutorials and even a team name. I'm just giving SVGIE, that's our team. Okay, send invites. Okay, this thing, invite link, email or comma separated. Okay, let's invite every one of you to our Figma. We can collaborate and we can work together like that. Okay. So then email ID I will send to my personal svgie dot Naren at the rate gmail.com. Okay, this is our official website for official email for our SVGIE. If anyone wants to send any request kind of thing, you can send it. Okay, okay. Right now, go with us for free and design with Figma, whiteboard of Figma. I'm not sure these things. Okay, right now I'm just going with this. Mm, so okay, I will go with the desktop only now. So it is just prepared some kind of dashboard for us and start designing it. So if of course in this our learning journey, we will prepare few designs for our application which we are going to do, and you should take a reference of the same and you should start designing. So here let's see. I'm not sure. I'm trying to create the first time. No problem. Definitely you can do it. So suppose I want to give a rectangle, some kind of button kind of thing. So on top of it, I need to provide some small text like add to cart. So I want to design this button, because if you see in Amazon, everywhere you will find add to cart button, right? This is the original. So if you just go to any product page, So you have a add to cart. So they will design it, because if you see, add to cart is a different styles. Buy now is different style. It's orange, it's yellow. So they will provide the style. They will provide the designs in this. So I'm not sure how to apply the background color. Definitely, if you just spend some time, definitely you will understand it. So text size, right now it's 12 pixels, so I want to go with 24 pixel, and the font is not regular, medium. Let's go medium. This is enough. And if you see how much adding or like position right now, left. So I think you should mention lots of exposition when scrolling. A lot of options are there. So, yeah, fill. I think color of that. If you know like this hexadecimal numbers, you can add it. Otherwise, just take a reference of this. Go with the red color is not good. I think black is good on top of it, but we should change the background color of that button kind of thing. This is okay. And stroke, um, outside or inside, whatever it is. Still effects. If you want to add some effects, drop shadow, inner shadow, black background blur. So export, so that you can export this as um, a like SVG image or kind of thing. So if you see, they will provide options, either you want to create a SVG image or JPG, PNG or PDF. So like based on the, I think most of the people prefer SVG things. You can give a suffix that like the caption, um, add to cart button kind of thing, but I think they don't give this much of lengthy name. So add to cart, something simple. So even if you can see the preview here, it's coming like that, but we should make at least better. Just, yeah, position should be center, and I want to give some background color for this. The box, it should be yellow. What is the exact? Okay, we have an option, right? Just go to yellow section. This is not yellow. Okay, so you see, add a card, superb, and we should just try to give some kind of like this border should be rounded. I'm not sure how to do it. Let me try. This box is there. Definitely you can find some option to make it rounded. Okay, is this no, select that one. So the FX export pass through fixed position scrolling. Even I think you can provide something for mobile, how the design should be, and for desktop, definitely the width and height and the font size will be changed, right? So the Figma team, that UI UX team will provide everything. So on small mobile screens, what is the size of that button and those styles. And so simple thing is, once you published it, you just copy that CSS also, and directly you can add it. That is the beauty of these things. Initially, you will feel that it's like, oh, how many tools we need to learn. But once you understand software development, so every tool is going to help us to reduce the burden on developer. So always ready to learn or adapt new tools, that learning process. Okay, fine. I think I don't want to waste too much time here because I'm not good in this. So let's publish our button now. This is an export. Because anyway, this is our uh, add to cart something, and I want to make it as a SVG image. So export. Okay, we have a title, right? Untitled. Who said we have given title? Untitled. Anyway, just give a preview. This is looking like this. Exported. So the image is also that I'm not sure. It is providing us to in a zip format. Double click on it. It's bad. Okay, something like that. Okay, don't worry. This is not the perfect one, which is going to be used in production. Because anyway, we are not good in Figma. At least we tried. Okay, so if you want to become a UI and UX developer, yeah, just go and start and learn properly. Definitely, you will find lots of documentation here. Mm, somewhere in the official documentation, Figma docs or documentation. Okay, how to design these things. Definitely, of course, anywhere you will find lots of examples. Even tutorials also available in YouTube. So what we need to understand, conclude this. So in software development, once you get a job, you should not say that I don't know Figma. Okay, so at least learn at least 5 to 10% how to design at least a button or a small kind of image things in Figma that will definitely be helpful for you even in a development process. So but you need to understand how to use it. Simple, they will provide the complete Figma design. So select, suppose if you go to that, definitely you will find styles like this. The width of this is this much, height and fade, and even you can copy that SVG format. Okay, this every, because it is just providing all the styles here. So just compare those styles and what is the height, width, how much space on left or padding, everything you can copy from here and you can design quickly. So team, understood, or do you have any question on this? If you understand, just ping me yes. If you have any question, ask me, no problem. So as I said, from Monday, from Monday we are going to enter into the JavaScript. So definitely, if you want to become at least good in JavaScript, I think minimum 3 months. I think 3 months of continuous effort. Okay, continuous effort means you should attend the session in the morning. You should complete the practice by end of the day. If you postpone, just remember, if you postpone your practice by 2 days, definitely your success also will postpone into 2 times. Like if you want to get a job in 2024, so automatically you are postponing to 2026. Of course, if you do practice regularly, you can you can reach the goals easily. There's nothing magic, simple. You should do practice. So even if you are not good at anything, don't worry. Start from zero, attend sessions regularly, practice regularly. Whatever the question you have, definitely post in the WhatsApp group or even you can comment on YouTube. Definitely, we will reply on that. We will help you. So on Saturday, Sunday, anyway, we are providing like mentors for you. who are expert in all these things. Okay, they are going to be available at least 1 or 2 hours in the weekends, so we can utilize that opportunity. So here I want to conclude few things. Yeah, this is most important. So far we have learned HTML. Of course, we have learned HTML5 also, CSS3, and Bootstrap basics. So right now, whatever we have learned, this is only 10%. Okay, 10%, but we don't have too much time, because if I keep on explaining the Bootstrap, it will take another 20 sessions to learn everything. So, but JavaScript is most important. Programming is most important. Yes. So you can learn these things through tutorials or on your own if you put some effort. So JavaScript is something different. If you don't learn properly, it's too difficult. It's too difficult. I'm saying still 30% of software developers who are there in industry, they also didn't learn properly, because JavaScript is something typical than other programming languages. So the history of JavaScript, the purpose of JavaScript, the architecture of JavaScript is completely different than all other programming languages. So if you see, if you learn C, C++ is easy. If you learn C++, Java will become very easy. If you learn Java, C Sharp.NET and all the PHP and even Python, everything is easy, 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 easy. So, but of course, if you are good in these things, you can learn JavaScript easily. But in JavaScript, there are lots of twists and turns are there. So it's not exactly equal to all the other programming languages. So while learning, you should be very careful. If you understand those twists and turns properly, JavaScript is the most easiest programming language. If you don't know those things, it will be the most toughest programming language in the world. So from Monday, November 7th, we are going to enter into the JavaScript. So at the time, so maybe for these 20 sessions, I didn't ask you what you have practiced, whether you are done practice or not. I'm just keep on explaining. I'm giving a lot of chances. But I'm strictly saying, of course, if you want to get a support on weekends, like interview preparation and coding challenges and even doubts clarifications and anything, you need to do only one thing. You should do regular practice. If you do practice, that is the eligibility criteria to get all the support from SVGI. If you are not interested to practice, definitely we are not going to support, because the reason is, if you don't do practice, then if you attend the like the sessions in the weekends, what you will do? So other students are asking the questions in, suppose, for loop or functions, but if you didn't practice properly, you will ask the question like, Raghu, what is JavaScript? I miss like 10 sessions. Can you please explain what is JavaScript from now? So it's a waste of time. So if you're not interested, definitely you can't do practice. If you don't do practice, like you can't do anything in future, at least in this JavaScript world. So before going to that, okay, I will give you a small roadmap for you what you need to do simultaneously along with JavaScript in these things, three things. So here I'm adding one more thing, that is Figma. Okay, you should don't put like hours of time on Figma. Just try to learn how to design at least a button or some button kind of thing, or a simple small div with some image or something. That is enough, and you should understand how to use the Figma. That is enough for like before joining the job. After that, automatically you will learn this thing. So you should put more effort on the CSS and Bootstrap. So so far, as I said, we have done only 10%. but by end of JavaScript simultaneously, it will take around 50 sessions, minimum 50 sessions on JavaScript. So by the time you should design everything in Amazon. So of course I will provide a separate trainer for that. Okay, and that doesn't mean you should stop practice on JavaScript. So from today onwards, you should put, like from Monday onwards, you should put more time. So 1 hour you need to do practice for JavaScript, and you should find some time to finish these designs. So already I've explained header kind of thing. Nothing simple. I will tell you a few things. If you understand box model, the CSS, and flexbox, and grid system, and media queries, and like the fundamentals of bootstrap, like how, like you understand, right? You need to add some styles. You have already a lot of utilities and icons are there in bootstrap. How to use that I've already explained. If you miss, just revise those sessions. So if you understand these four things, like responsive design for media queries, you can design anything in the world. So just revise those fundamentals and start recreating. You should complete all the designs. So if you see Amazon, so Amazon header is there, and try to this one is somewhat tough. I will the trainers will explain for you, but this is already I've explained. So if you click on some categories, okay, if you click on one product, okay, you should design like this. Okay, you don't need to design for 100 screens. So just take one image. These things like on mouse over these effects, you need to try those things. If you have time, you can do it. So this design, so here you will get some, this one, and price details, add to cart button, buy now, drop down list, everything exactly how it is available in Amazon, like original Amazon application. Just try to replicate things. Just click the hyperlink. Suppose here in our thing we have drop downs, right? So if I click on laptops, it should navigate to laptops.html page, and just copy the same header and design laptops. So if I click on mobiles, it should go to the mobiles.html page, and in that just copy the same header and just provide mobile designs. And if I click on this one, if I click on all the button, if I click on laptop, it should go to laptop.html and design this one, this product page. So here you should display one laptop, and here you should provide the description on all the details. One screen is enough. So in our application, if you click on any laptop, it should go to the same file. You don't need to create, suppose if you have 100 laptops, you don't need to create 100 uh, pages for each and every product, only one. Okay. So if you click on this, it should go to the same product page. If you click on this, it should go to the same product page. Okay. And similarly laptops, so like mobiles, in the mobile.html page you should display at least 10 mobiles, and try to design the different layouts. Here you are taking only one item in a row, so when it go to the mobiles, just display two or three items in the same row, at least in a desktop view. In a mobile view anyway, it will be one column layout. So just try to do all these things simultaneously. We will provide you the support and everything. So by end of JavaScript, so it will take, I'm saying 50 sessions, right? 50 sessions means almost it will be 2.5 months easily. So by the time, okay, you should complete Amazon. So while doing Amazon, trainers will give you 100% support, and after completing that, your responsibility is you should pick up any other application. So Amazon we will explain, but Flipkart or whatever it is, okay, you should design on your own. So the same thing, same box model, same grid layout, same flex box, utilize the bootstrap only. So how you have designed Amazon? This is like classroom work, right? This is like homework. So by end of these 50 sessions, we complete this training on JavaScript, by the time you should finish Amazon 100%, and you should design another application. Your wish, either it was Flipkart or Big Basket or Myntra, anything, whichever you like. Even if you want to create your own e-commerce site, it's always good. Go and recreate that. Fantastic. So I hope you got the clarity, right? Are you ready to do more effort? Because people will say that, students will say that after attending 10, 15 sessions, Raghu, I thought this is enough to get a job. After that, they will thought, oh my God, I can't do this much of hard work. But if you want, every student wants minimum 50,000 or 20,000 as a fresher, and once they get a job, they need to buy a bike or a car, or a lot of expectations are there, right, in our life. But of course, I'm saying, if you're master in JavaScript, you can achieve anything in your life. But if you're not interested, do practice, because even after getting job also, you should do hard work. Because right now I have 8.5 years of experience. That doesn't mean I should not learn anything. This is enough. No. If you are in IT industry, you should learn daily. That is a habit, right? Every day in the morning, suppose if you have a habit to go for a walk, so if you want to be healthy, you should go for a walk throughout your life, right? At the same time, if you want to be succeed in this, or at least you want to be happy in a IT world, you should learn every day. I'm saying every day until you left the job. So at least this 1 month, at least you have some time to change your mindset, change your timetable, update your timetable according to the future goals. So in this, I'm saying, if you get in this process, suppose your goal is to get 75% in academics, okay, with you are putting some lots of efforts in learning HTML and CSS and all those things. Maybe it will affect your percentage and you will get 72%. Okay, no problem. But if you want to get 75%, you put 100% on getting the percentage, and if you put only 5 to 10% in this learning, so you can't get a job. Simply, you should understand the fundamental things. So percentage is not at all a matter. Percentage is important, but even if you have a 99%, if you don't have a skills, you can't get a job. That's why I'm saying, okay, even if you lose 5%, 70%, 65%, 60%, no problem. Just don't go below that, at least. So of course, if you are very good student, definitely you can manage this, but focus on these skills. I'm saying, even if you don't have a degree, even if you have a 40% academics and you are master in JavaScript, what I'm saying, you have only 40 percentage in academics, but you are very good in HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and Figma, this JavaScript, and what we are going to learn. If you are 100% this, I'm saying you will get a job 100%. Even if you don't have a degree, yes, you can succeed. But if you have 90% academic and if you have only 10% skills, I'm saying 100% we can't get a job. Unfortunately, 98% of engineering students are focusing only on percentage. They are not focusing on the skills. Of course, if you want to be skillful, you should put a lot of effort. So it's not easy. It's not easy. Just joining the sessions regularly is also not easy because we have lots of problems like movie releases. T20 World Cup is there. We can't miss even one ball also. And some Big Boss show is there. A lot of serials, movies, web series, functions, many things. So it's very difficult to overcome from that. But choose which is going to be helpful for your career. So if you put effort here, your life like 80 years of your future is definitely good. Otherwise, I think definitely you will join in a session, maybe the batch in 2023, 2024, because every year we will provide the training. No problem if you're not interested to learn. Whenever you get interest, whenever you feel that, oh my god, my life is very important than all other entertainments, at the time you can join and you can learn it. Okay, so thanks for joining, and I think who are there in this, definitely you are doing very good practice and you are very interested to learn. That's why you join, because uh, joining the session just at 6 o'clock is not that much easy. So I'm just talking too much about other things. But from tomorrow, from Monday onwards, I don't ask even whether you are doing a practice or not. If you're doing practice, I will support. If you don't do practice, I will simply skip away from you. So this is just a, because even after attending 20 sessions, if you don't realize the importance of practice, that means you will never realize. So hopefully, uh, but I'm saying you will enjoy learning JavaScript because I love JavaScript. So this HTML and CSS is a bit difficult for me. So definitely it's tough to teach. But JavaScript, I love JavaScript. So definitely you are going to enjoy learning. So I will, okay, we can join and let's see on the session. So I'll stop the live. So still, if anyone of your friends or anyone interested to learn, this is the last chance. If they want to learn, join from Monday. Otherwise, wait for another year or you can follow the tutorial. Thank you and see you on Monday. Just come up with the more energy. Definitely, you will fall in love with JavaScript. Once you fall in love with JavaScript, money, job, everything will follow you. So if you don't learn JavaScript, then you should go to Tirupati and you should do like lots of, you should submit lots of requests to the God, but God will